How to think effectively? This is a question all of us as human beings ask and have to ask time and again. This is not a question which has to be answered only once or at a particular place, but has relevance across various different situations. So, this is something I had written about recently and shared across various different platforms, including my blog and also on this platform on which you are consuming this information. One of the key aspects to think effectively is to look at what are the ways in which you can foster your thinking. And one of the key aspects is reading. This is where you get a lot of information, and there's a lot of information which is put out by writers. And when we call something as reading, the definition of reading actually has changed quite a bit. Of course, reading also is mainly confined to books and the information what you get in books, articles, research papers. All this is important source of information. But there are also various different categories of reading: primary source, secondary source, tertiary source, like videos and other things. So reading has broadened its definition and it is important source for us to foster our thinking. The second aspect is talking, and this is where the talking actually has some very interesting categorization. The first category is to talk to yourself. So, this is one of the very nice and also underutilized parts of thinking, because if you are talking to yourself, you're really trying to process the information, and that information is shared with other people or it can be kept with oneself. And this gives you a genuine, extemporization of thoughts, which means that you're putting out your thoughts to the external world and trying to see how it actually sounds and what is the reaction. That reaction can be from ourselves, or that reaction actually can come from others. So other people actually would be able to listen to what you're saying, like what I'm doing, and react to that. And the other important part of thinking is to take this arrow to the listening part. What do you mean by listening? The information and also the thoughts what you get need not be only by extemporization. It also can be an input. So therefore, listening to people, for example, lectures, what you actually hear in your classroom, is a very good kind of direction in which listening can really foster a lot of thought process. The third aspect, what I would want to highlight, is writing. This goes without saying that writing is one of the most effective ways to foster thinking. And writing need not be just only about, writing complete sentences. It can be even drawing for that matter. It can be also some kind of, mapping your thoughts onto the paper or any kind of system. Writing also helps you to symbolize your thoughts, which means that, for example, mathematics utilizes symbols to foster thinking in a more abstract and also in a very deep way. So symbols are very critical while you actually take up writing, and this particular writing also fosters thinking very, very genuinely. The last part is kind of an interesting and important part of thinking, and in my opinion, an underappreciated aspect, and that is to do with the observation and building things, which goes with doing things. And what do I mean by doing? It means that there is an outside world which has a lot of information. That outside world's information has to be processed. This processing does not happen passively. It has to be actively done, meaning you have to really understand what the world actually is from a perspective in your mind. And this is very important part of thinking, and that plays a critical role equally. The other part is building things. Now, this is something which is very important, and there is a joke that there's the teacher who goes into a science classroom, and students are trying to do some small experimentation, and the teacher tells that stop your experimentation. Now let's get started with the science class, which means that you cannot have thinking without experimentation, and building is one of the crucial aspects of experimentation. Experimentation need not be just only in terms of laboratory. Experimentation is also with thoughts, with ideas, and putting together and building things, arranging things. All these things actually can help you to really foster your thinking in a explicit and in a very effective way. All these things are connected to one important aspect, and that is questioning. But each and every part of the reading, talking, writing, and doing, it is the questions which actually will go back and forth, which will be genuinely part of all these processes. And therefore, questioning is an integral part of thinking. Without asking questions, like I am asking here, how to think effectively, you would not be having other thought processes which are percolating from that particular viewpoint. Therefore, in order to foster thinking, ask questions.